it doesn't take too long for someone, if you're an agency owner, you bring in the right talent, this person, and you give them the vision as the agency owner, and you tell them that, look, these are the campaigns I want to set up. This is my email outreach campaign. This is my Facebook campaign, things like that. And once these guys get the hang of it, it's really easy for a person to kind of, come in, take over the high level for your agency.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the High Level Spotlight Sessions, where we showcase awesome marketers doing awesome marketing. Today, I'm joined by Athar and Azhar Siddiqui. They are helping marketers with amazing talent. Guys, thanks so much for coming on.
No
Thanks
problem
for having us.
Thanks for having us, man.
So these guys are the co-founders of RepStack, which is RepStack provides agencies with entry-level managers, which is interesting, and we're going to talk about that a lot in a second. But these guys are two of three brothers that run the company together, which I think is so cool. So you've got a family business going on. And talk to me, you guys provide, I don't want to call them VAs because I think they're more than that, right? How did you guys get in the business of, I'm assuming you're finding them, training them, and then placing them?
Yeah, that's correct, Chase. So how we got started was that I've been running my own digital marketing agency in Calgary, Canada, for the last 13 years, and joining a coaching program with Josh Nelson at the Seven Figure Agency. That got us going on lots of bright ideas. I initially joined to kind of get my own digital marketing agency on a fast track for growth. But joining that coaching program and going through my own struggles of the 13-year grind as an agency owner, I knew a lot of agency owners are going through very similar things that I went through, like where we're wearing different hats, especially in terms of doing our own marketing, doing our own sales and account management. We usually tend to have great teams for fulfillment, doing SEO, web development, and all of that good stuff. But when it comes down to doing our own stuff, a lot of us are we step back and we just take these roles on ourselves. So, we're like glorified account managers, we're glorified salespeople and things like that. So that's kind of where it all started out, going to Josh Nelson, figuring out what we need to do. And we got an opportunity to sign a joint venture early on. And, that was about 14 and a half, 15 months ago. And that's where it all started. Our first person is still placed with our client. And we're approaching 180 people right now over the last 15 months. And it's been an exciting journey. Yeah.
That's amazing. So you've got the industry experience, you have your own agency, so you know what to teach. But you guys are also doing a little bit of a geo arbitrage, right? You guys are from Pakistan and most of the reps that you're training are there. So I believe it's a bit more affordable than hiring a full-time employee in the States or Canada. Is that correct?
Yeah, so that's definitely, it is affordable. But as far as, as you put it so rightly, we, hire, we train them, and then we place them. So in the training part, when we go there, we, those people, as I said, they can actually take over your agency. We look for the top of the cream. So we have like 10 people HR team, and their sole job is to go find resources. We kind of headhunt. We're out in the universities doing seminars. We have like booths in that's just on our HR side, and that's hiring. And of course, then we have a client side. So marketing, we have like a two-headed dragon for marketing. We want to attract the best of the best from Pakistan, and also to have of course, we now qualify as a sales team. So we have to actually qualify our clients just to make sure they have their processes set up. They have enough revenue to basically have our associate fulfill all the requirements. He's not going to have sit idle. And then and we're positioning our associate for success basically once he goes with those qualified agencies. And also the word associate, we also try to not use the word virtual assistant, because it is, we've tried to use, but Azhar has come up with a really good idea that, we want to actually move away from the word VA, because these people are, they are the best at what we do, and we're just successful because we are 60% of our, people, as much as we've grown, they are from Pakistan. 100% are from almost from Pakistan, but 60% of them are females. Now that's a big deal because everybody's working from home, working remotely, complete 100% remote company. It gives those really talented females. For us, being from Pakistan, we're perceived as only male dominated society, but being able to get into that resource pool, and and then they're basically working US Eastern Time hours, which is late time. So in one normal circumstances, they won't be able to go out at a workplace and work, but working remotely gives us a chance. So we're going for the best of the best to match with the qualified agencies in the United States.
So when we talked earlier, I was very interested in what you guys are building, because obviously at some point HighLevel came across your radar and you guys said, hey, there's a big community here. Let's not just focus on training, assistants and marketers, but let's start training people specifically on this tool HighLevel. And you guys told me that you're working on like training programs and tests and certifications that you're going to have your folks pass, so that people in the HighLevel community can kind of be assured that, yes, this person is going to know X, Y, and Z before they even step in the door, so to speak.
Yeah, that's correct, Chase. Actually, HighLevel came to me as I was implementing HighLevel on my agency side already, so I knew it was a great tool as an agency owner already. And then a lot of our clients early on, we got joint ventures, and I think early on majority of our, I think 90% plus of our clients, even higher, were all using HighLevel. So it wasn't an option for us not to train our people on HighLevel. So as we're talking right now, HighLevel is a big part of our RepStack Success Academy. That's where we bring in these people, we take trainings and things like that. And HighLevel, I would say, is a real big cornerstone on that. And even right now, when we're selling directly to digital marketing agencies as well, I would say Athar may have the exact number, but I think 70% of our clients are on HighLevel still.
Yeah, 67% actually. They're working on. I was very close right there, but and we're so close to HighLevel, and then we never started our company RepStack. Of course, as that time I was in Canada, and we started just as a niche as digital marketing agencies. HighLevel is digital marketing agencies, and just the way you guys cut your tool, basically HighLevel, if I say it's a tool, it is for it's capture, nurture, and close, and those are the the segments that your tool serves, and that's a segment that we on human resource side serve as SDR, marketing assistants, and sales assistant. For capture, SDR, for nurture, marketing assistant, and close. So we got joined with HighLevel organically, not by design, and all because we were a 7-figure agency members, and they of course have their tool to go is HighLevel. We personally have been using from day one, as has been using even before we started RepStack HighLevel. So we're HighLevel users, and this need for this, we have our clients, they're coming and saying this word is coming, a really most used word is HighLevel expert. I'm like, what is a HighLevel expert? So we came with our own, Azhar came with the RepStack Success Academy that we're going to train them. And now within that training department, we have one whole section that's just focusing towards HighLevel training. We want to have certain level of, say, okay, RepStack level 1 certified. The guy went through a training, or a girl, they went through a training. They did certain things. They have certain experience. They're then level 1 certified. Then so we're looking to do those kind of certifications, but HighLevel is and we were like joint in hips. Basically we're very doing the same vision, serving the same market.
So you mentioned capture, nurture, close. We like to think of things in those terms a lot, and so somebody, a lot of times we get people ask, especially new high levelers, well, where can I go for help? Like people that know how to build things. A lot of time the need is like, who can help me build my account out? It sounds like clearly you guys have people who can build, but you also have the capture side. So you're training folks on like prospecting and sales types of things as well.
That's right. Yeah, that's a big demand actually, and it's on the rise these days. What we so I think we may not have been clear, but we are similar to what High Level is doing. We are solely working with digital marketing agencies, so we don't service any other niche or anything like that. So really focused on that, and then inside digital marketing agencies we are really focused on providing only 3 roles because we don't want to go out and give out a SEO expert or a ad purchaser and things like that. We're only focused on marketing assistants, sales assistants, and account managers. So the marketing assistants and the sales assistants or sales development rep, if you want to call them, the sales development rep is definitely this is the person who is actually using High Level to do prospecting and booking discovery calls or strategy sessions for their clients and things like that. And that's a big part of what our clients are asking for, and they require a certain amount of training as well. But once they come in, and they've been trained on the basics of these things of a High Level, especially. They really take over, and they go from like the amount of time a salesperson saves inside this particular tool is just like outrageous, man. Like you don't even have to leave a voicemail. Everything is automated, and we're actually using it for ourselves as well for our own marketing. And we're kind of eating our own dog food here, and you should we'll give you a tour maybe one day on how we've set up our High Level. And it's just amazing, man. Like every single funnel we got, every marketing campaign we got, it comes in, gets automated, and our SDR just it turns into like a playing field for a SDR or a sales development rep. You just pop a good person, and they go in there and they just they're happy in there. 2, 3, 4 discovery calls a day with the right marketing setup is not a problem for the type of person we're bringing in.
Yeah, for High Level, yeah. So it's like if you build it, they will come definitely. But as Azhar was explaining, I could see that it is kind of 360 degrees. But for us, also the thing is, people say we want just someone to come and set it up, right? Because it's very manual. It's very focused for specific needs. You have to set up that, and for that we're also looking at training anyone who can go and set up High Level so we're able to have our associate go in and do recurring tasks, but have some experts go in and set it up. And as is also this idea that we came up with, like a kickstart kind of campaign where if our clients are coming in, they're of course digital marketing agencies, and then a plus is their High Level users, then we can basically offer them to kind of look at their processes on High Level and set it up if possible. Maybe we can audit, tell them that it's going to be 4 days, 5 days, maybe big company, 10 days. There are people will go set it up, and then our associate can come and run. So we're thinking a lot about High Level trainings at RepStack.
Yeah, it's super exciting because so are we. Like, from us hiring and training people is a real challenge. And so internally, we're like trying to put together sort of an internal university and then take that sort of external. And I know that you guys had reached out, and we're certainly going to stay close with you guys and anybody else who wants to kind of see, what I think someday we'll have like an official test or maybe multiple tests that people can take. But it was great to hear that you guys were like, yeah, let us know, because we want to align to that so that the people that we're placing are, quote unquote certified based on what we're actually doing at High Level. So I think it's a great opportunity for people looking for folks that, are already up to speed and are not just sort of a VA kind of like, well, tell me what you want me to do. but are more going to come in and like, okay, like what kind of agency were we talking about here? Okay, I got it. Let me just, configure this up for you guys. And then this is how we're going to run it.
Yeah, and just to add to that point, Chase, the type of person we want to bring to the table, on the marketing side, for example, the marketing assistant, this is the type of person that can, you can bring them in. And with HighLevel, it's been so easy for these guys. Like, once they have the basic training taken care of, we're seeing that these guys can go in and inside of 4 weeks, 2 months, 90 days, these guys are just performing outrageous tasks like, complicated things, building out, crazy type of campaigns and things like that. So it doesn't take too long for someone, if you're an agency owner, you bring in the right talent, this person, and you give them the vision as the agency owner, and you tell them that, look, these are the campaigns I want to set up. This is my email outreach campaign. This is my Facebook campaign, things like that. And once these guys get the hang of it, it's really easy for a person to kind of, come in, take over the HighLevel for your agency, whether it's setting up new clients, setting up new funnels, automating and things like that. So, some of the things that we're saying, we actually on our Slack, we have a channel for just for HighLevel people. And these guys have a community of their own. Like I think we have probably over 100 people in there right now. And somebody has a question, these guys just post it, and they have within minutes they have an answer for it. So the software is not very complicated. Once you have the right person in place, they can just take the reins from you and take care of these things for the agency owners.
Well, so I've got to ask, because I'm sure everybody watching is wondering, talk to me about pricing. What does it cost to hire somebody like this?
All right. So right from the get-go, our prices are at, we're currently at $14 an hour. We only place full-time people just because what we talked to you about, that, the type of person we want to bring in, these are career-oriented people. We feel, and we're already seeing that with a lot of our clients, that once this person comes in and they get a level playing field, they're able to do amazing things, and they're able to start leading teams, leading departments, and do amazing things. So we're at $14 an hour at this point right now, and we're kind of in between. How we differentiate ourselves is you can go out and hire a virtual assistant from platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, and things like that, and you might be able to get a better price there. There's good talent out there for sure. There's lots of great people, and we do actually recommend our clients who may not qualify to work with us to look at those platforms as well. With us though, we're kind of in the middle here, where this is a dedicated person, comes on board, only works with the agency that hires them, only works full-time for these guys, and go in and starts doing amazing things, and even leading their own teams. And to the right of it is a person that you would hire from local market in States or UK, or I know you guys are based out of you have clients in most of the English speaking countries, and we also have clients in UK, Australia now, in Canada, and things like that. So so that's, you have the local option, you have the VA option from some of these platforms, and then we're kind of right in the middle, where we come in this sweet spot. And to be honest, like we've been selling directly to agency owners, and price is usually not even discussed with when we're able to prove to them the type of person we're bringing to the table. $14 an hour is usually never a problem for us when it comes down to signing contracts.
You brought up a good point. I mean, when you go try to find people on Upwork and things like that, a lot of times they're obviously not just working for you. You don't know how many other people that they're trying to fulfill for, which can lead to a lot of bad scenarios where you're counting on them to get something done, and they just decide, oh, you know what, like I don't have time for that person anymore. And they're, trying to pay me peanuts anyway, even though it's their fault, they set their own price. And it leads to a bad relationship. I'm assuming at $14 an hour, even after your margin, is that a pretty competitive salary in Pakistan for somebody to live comfortably and not have to worry about finding other work or side gigs or things like that?
Yeah, we're at the highest quarter in our local markets right now. So our people are paid extremely well. We just launched a growth book for our people, our employees, and our associates, where we're making plans with them for the next 3 years. We're giving them raises regularly. Once they've completed their probation, which is 90 days, 6 months mark, 1 year mark. And then we're also working with a lot of our clients who are amazing people, who are also bonusing from their sides as well, depending on how their job performance are going. I think one of our associates got bonus like $4,500 just from the client side in the month of December. And we're seeing some of these amazing stories. So there's a lot of opportunities to make a ton of cash. But definitely when it comes down to paying these people, that's how we're attracting some of the best talent here in Pakistan, is by making sure that our salaries are top of the pile right now in terms of other agencies who are hiring these people.
Yeah, I'd love to add to it. Sorry to cut you off, Chase, but it's really close to our heart. So as I said, the salaries are there, but we, don't stop there. On the other side of the spectrum, we also have a training program that is just on us. So the training that we use for our RepStack before the associate is placed with the client, the same one now we're going to say, okay, 3 months, for the next 3 months, these are your assigned training. You do those, you have good performance, you get a raise. So we're also thinking about their personal growth. So we always tell people that, okay, you have to be think all about yourself too. So we just don't want this to be the kind of a stepping stone. We want here you are, you can be here for life. And if we got to make sure that we give them, we position them for that roadmap that we're showing them. So we are going back, we make sure we have healthcare. We have we're working on ourselves side. Basically, as I said, raising the pays, making sure they're also getting the trainings, going out, and structuring the whole roadmap for it. So they have to grow if RepStack is growing. So associates for us is, we're they're number one basically asset.
And the culture also matters a lot. Like 6 months into this business, Chase, this term was completely new to me, and we're like, you have to build a company culture, and I'm like, we're like going at a breakneck speed, and all of a sudden now we have to think about culture. And I think I'm extremely proud. We got some amazing reviews on Glassdoor and things like that as well from our employees. But I'm happy to say, and especially being like 100% virtual company, we have a great culture where we're providing like bi-weekly yoga classes, for example, to our employees. And these are young people, right? They're starting out their careers in digital marketing, and we want to make sure that they have a sense of belonging. We got these coffee breaks coming up every 2 weeks where some of our clients come in and play guitars for our people, some amazing things. And and we're on Slack actually. I'm not sure if well, most of your audience would probably be agency owners as well. So a good tip for you guys. On Slack, we're using a program called Karma, which it kind of rewards people helping other people out. So you get to give each other points and things like that, and you can cash out those points for cash, for dinner for two and things like that. So like we worked really hard once we figured out that we need to build out a culture, so that somebody can come in and they will want to stay here. Especially being virtual, you want that sense of connectivity and working nights and things like that. So we're continually working on that, but we've had some great success in building the culture we so far have right now as well.
That's cool. I have to check out Karma. It's something I think you might not think about it first, right? You might just be solely focused on price and things like that, but it's a really important factor that you learn kind of the hard way. And I can remember we used to hire a lot of folks at the agency that I used to run from the Philippines and, from like onlinejobs.ph or something. And I remember one guy that we hired, was a great deal. We were like, oh, this guy's great. He's a super talented developer. He's cranking out projects real fast. Like, he's awesome. And he was on our team for like 2 years, I guess, something like that. And then one day, I can't remember who, someone on our team found a website that was for a digital agency, like a website shop, and their portfolio was all of our client websites. And so it turned out that he had been running his own company the whole time, using the work that we were doing as their portfolio. And it was just this big conversation of like, what is going on here? And it's, his attitude was kind of like, well, you've been underpaying me for 2 years. Like, did you think that I would not go look for other work? And when we reflected on that, we were like, it is kind of our fault. Like, we didn't put cultural things into place like that. We weren't, mapping to salaries to make sure that we were paying top dollar, and it came back to bite us. So it's something that it's nice to know that, the folks that you guys are placing are being well taken care of and are, earning a great salary in there.
Yes. I spoke to Sean Clark. He was kind enough to come on our podcast a couple of weeks back, and and he actually gave out a great secret. He's like, a lot of people may not hire outside of the US, but I feel like I have this secret where I think you guys' team is based all over the world right now, and you guys are hiring, but wherever you hire, you guys are paying top dollar in those markets, and people love coming to work with you guys. I know there's people from Pakistan, there's a lot of people from India who are working for you guys. And that was such a great thing that Sean brought up, that you may not be hiring outside of the US right now, but until those folks figure that out, we'll make sure that we treat these people as our own team members, give them the same respect as anybody from US may get. And these people can just come in and do amazing things inside any organization. And that's what we're seeing with our people. When they go in these agencies, they're just crushing it right now.
Nice. Awesome. Well, the website is repstack.co, correct?
Correct.
That's right.
But I believe you guys also sent over a calendar link to book discovery calls with you guys. Is that right?
Right. I think that I shared that.
Okay, cool. So we'll be sure to share that as well. If you guys are watching and you think it might be a great fit, definitely reach out. We're excited about what these guys are doing and how kind of close they're staying to HighLevel. And I can definitely envision a lot of great quality talent coming out of the RepStack community. So thank you guys for coming on. Thanks for everything that you're doing, the help that you're providing the community, and congrats on the growth.
Thanks a lot, Chase. It's been a pleasure on this call. It was nice. And HighLevel's been amazing to us. We plan on, being a service provider for as long as we can think of. The growth that we've been so humbled by the growth that we've been seeing over the last 15 months. Like I said, that it was me and my brother Athar initially, just the two of us, growing to 180 people over the last 15 months. It's been incredible. And HighLevel has been a big part of our journey. And, I want to give a shout out to you guys as well for creating such an amazing tool for, agency owners like myself. This is not just, I'm not just plugging it in over here. I've used it on my side. I've worked with so many of my friends, our clients who are using it, having success here. And, the success we're having at RepStack, if I give you last month's numbers, I think we booked 70 discovery calls, and everything is automated through HighLevel for us right now. So, it's a great tool. If you're not on HighLevel right now, I highly recommend you, and you're a digital marketing agency, I highly recommend that you jump on that software as soon as possible.
Nice. I appreciate the plug, guys. Look forward to catching an update soon. And thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next one.